Am I missing anyone? Wait. Oh, Metal Wolf Oh no, what do I do for Metal Wolf Chaos? Okay. Give me a minute. Give me a minute to get Metal Wolf. This is like someone's laptop in like 13th grade on the back of it. This is what it looks like. You mean that's JD Vance? There we go, get a few more heroes. Oh, the Firefox is, the thing's messed up. You can slightly see a bit of the playlist. Paul McCartney will be. I've got a plan, but he won't be on here for a long time. Until a game comes out later this year. We don't know the date. It's this year apparently. I'm gonna forget that plan. I need a release date for the Ocarina of Time remake, so I can put it in my calendar. So I remember. I need to do a letterboxd for Toy Story. Oh, I don't want to do a letterbox for Toy Story. I'll do it while I'm on the stream right now. Let's just think of it off the top of my head. Toy Story 5. 5 or 6? What are they up to? What was it? I think it was 5. Toy Story 5, the iPad one. It's becoming less of a Toy Story and more a kid's story. I swear the originals were a story about toys, but now they're not. Now it's just a story about kid drama. Letterboxd gives it 3.8. That's giving too much. Like Conan O'Brien was in the movie, so maybe that bumps it up a star. I say I had a very bad cinema experience for Toy Story, but we watched it at a wrong. Don't you know? Toy Story's not a cinema movie anyway. If you're watching, you're gonna have a bad time going to Toy Story in the cinemas. That might be why I hated the movie. Well, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I reckon it's a 2-star film. I'll review it later. I gotta think more. There's no Tom Hanks didn't need to be in the movie. Nor did Buzz. Nor did. You know what? No one. Tim Allen and Tom Hanks were there because they're they're the face of Toy Story, and that's it. I wanted to see more of the piggy bank pig and the dinosaur and Slinky and Forky and the actual funny guys. I didn't mind the iPad stuff, but I didn't. I swear the first Toy Story, I don't remember it that well. You barely see Andy at all. I think you see Andy's legs. That's it. That's the Toy Story toy. I prefer Toy Soldiers. Is that the movie? Yeah, Toy Soldiers. No, it's not Toy. No, what is Toy Soldiers? What is this film? Terrorists invade an all-male boarding school. What is Small Soldiers? Small Soldiers. I kind of want to watch Toy Soldiers now. Okay. Yeah, it's that easy to find out about movies. Rem Lazar is better than Toy Story 5, and that's a fact. That's a factoid. And it's a better story for kids. I did like when she got cyberbullied in Toy Story 5. That was a good moment. That's about it. I wish the kids who are fucking loud and noisy learnt the moral of Toy Story and that. Actually, no, that's not the moral of Toy Story. the moral of paying attention, sitting down, and not talking. Backrooms, your favorite movie? Backrooms is good. Nirvana the band is mine. Well, I think that came out last year, technically. But I watched it this year. Nirvana the band, the show, the movie. I feel like it's my favorite movie release this year. What else have I seen that came out this year? Yeah, not Return to Silent Hill. Yeah, I highly recommend Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Also highly recommend Nirvana, the band, the show. It's a good show. I haven't seen any of the early stuff, like the real early stuff. I've only seen the actual proper show. But that even then, you don't need to watch the show to watch the movie. Oh yeah, I did watch Project Hail Mary, but that was okay. It's not bad like Josh says, and it's not super great like what Joseph says. It's somewhere in the middle. I don't know about June 3. I don't know. I don't trust June 3. I wasn't a big fan of June 1 and 2. I feel like I prefer old Timmy in other movies. I reckon I liked Wonka more than June. I haven't seen Marty Supreme. I do need to see that with old Timmy. June's visually impressive, and like I'll give it that, but I feel like June 1 and 2 could have been one movie. A long one movie, but one movie. Though I will say June, what happens next will probably be better than 1 and 2. From what I roughly know about the books. And again, what I roughly know about the books is I haven't read the books. My father has read the books and says he's got magic powers. He's like a wizard. I don't know. Don't stop. Get the beats jumping. Alright, I'm gonna just jump into Homestuck straight away. Yeah, I've been wrangling HDMI cables all afternoon. Star Fox has ruined this streaming setup. That means I'll never play Deadly Premonition. I tried to set up a Mike Matei setup with like a HDMI switch. I'm not playing that Homestuck song sucks. I tried to set up a HDMI switch so I could be like, I get easily go between PlayStation, everything to stream, and it'll be easy. But that doesn't work. It works with PlayStation and the Switch fine, but as soon as the PC's in that, everything goes downhill. I don't know why. Oh, also, I'm affiliate now on Twitch. Don't subscribe. Use an ad block. Figure out how the ad block works. Go get Firefox and do the pop-out stream or whatever. I think the only reason I did it was for stream qualities. You should be able to change the quality of the stream now. I think. I don't know. I haven't tested it. I hope so. I guess there's bits. There's points. I don't know what I'll do with points. Firefox with uBlock doesn't get well. I haven't set up these points at all. I don't know if these points will actually work. Don't use points or bits or whatever now. I don't think they'll work on the stream. That was high. When did I? Where's it? Was high? Where is this? Why do I have high? Okay. Will the real Slim Freddy please stand up? Oh, awesome. Wow, thank you JCD for the 1 bit. So it is set up. I didn't touch anything. I don't know how I set that up. That is a massive dono. It's not even set up to pay me yet. This money goes directly to Jeff Bezos. So that's a huge dono to Jeff Bezos. Anyway, get in the Homestuck. Shut up, Slim Freddy. Oh, and another thing. Oh man, I set up so much yesterday and I didn't even use it. Ah, what am I doing? Fuck, where is it? Oh no. There it is. Last stream I set up fucking these. I'll put them up now because I didn't bother using them.
Nice try, Jack, but the ditch does not dig.
That's one of them.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
and where's the game gone? Oh, there it is. I set those up for Star Fox. I was going to randomly play them during the gameplay. One, I forgot about them, but also two, the game went on way too quick. It's going to be a random. Never ended up using them. In like 5 streams time, when the time is right and I remember they exist, I'll pull them up. When Star Fox 2 comes out on the Switch, then I'll use them. Yeah, it's Cyber Chase. There's Digit from Cyber Chase. I don't know why I made that my character. That's just my character now. Also, I hope that's not. Oh, it might be. The screen might go black every now and then. I don't. Goddamn Star Fox has ruined everything. I don't know why it's going black here and there. Oh, actually, I haven't. Is the audio good? I haven't even checked. Oh, Adam. Oh, Adam. Oh, Adam. This game's a bit loud for me. It does have my saves. It does. This is my life. This is a warning for me. I shouldn't go back. I shouldn't do it. What date was that? It's been a month. It's been a month. No. God. Oh, this is gonna suck. I just want to get Homestuck out the way. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't know where I was up to. What was this? This is the schools. Okay. Can I just not talk to anyone? Did I have a voice for these people? Did I have a voice? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to remember. You guys aren't going to describe it well for me. Did someone lose a book? When I tried to wash my hands, just popped out of the moisture vaporization unit. It looks through. What's that meant to be? It looks through. It looks it's just very private. Give that to me. Yep. Yep. This is it. This is the book. I just spilled Pepsi Max over me. It's gone. In which a seductive anti-hero Badfin Lunak becomes endowed with the forbidden curse of the Rainbow Drinker, featuring one long bright journey into the desert, 6 elaborate hunt/comfort scenes, forbidden ideas about eternal youth, 10 characters with beautiful hair, 1 death scene, 500 knowing glances, 2 sexy punch bowls filled with blood, 1 spicy meatball, 4... absolutely no clowns, literally so many corpses it might be offensive, the ever-present threat of threatening manhood and ascending to space nundom, eggs and 3 long make-out paragraphs and 2 love triangles and dangerously vacillating quadrants. Otherwise known as Fresh Teeth, Book 5 of the Rainbow Emotion Saga. Reading Fresh Teeth in the load graper Dava really. What was I already forgot our voice. That's perverse even for you. This fucking cat. Star Fox has ruined everything. Would you just... Is this the same person talking? Would you just stuff Fresh Teeth up that nook already? This fighting isn't getting us anywhere. Well, I'll say, perhaps you could use some outside aberration to resolve this conflict in an already lawful and objective fashion. No offense, but Stills, I'd rather stick a nutritional prologue directly into my ice ducks than get involved in this. Darling, just think of the trial run for your truest bar exam. Never hurts to get more practice. In fact, that I don't fall for such cut-rate manipulation is why I'm pretty confident I'm gonna pass out just fine without it. Wait, I'm getting the voices mixed up together. You are determined at all times to be impossible. Please, miss. I would like to try to keep this issue internal if you don't mind. Try harder. And why are you all fussing over some book anyway? It's not just some book. The Rainbow Emotion Saga is a profound set of religious texts that is closer than has ever been charged with protecting. The fact that it's left out of the covenant in the first place is a first-rate violation of imperial law. A violation of which law, dear? Please elaborate. Oh no.
Nice job, boot breath.
Could you maybe just get another look at it before?
What?
I can't remember I gotta write this down. So I can't remember their voices.
Why so you can defile it more?
Fucking the screen. Oh, too bad. Hold on, I'm making a note. I'm making a note. Lozenger. I'm making notes about this game. Fuck it. She's gonna have the voice of. Stop blinking. How do I even describe her voice in words? They already tore out all the pages of naughty. They already tore out all the naughty pages. How do I describe that? How do I describe that? This is so scuffed. Yo, I'm not writing. I'm just, fuck it. I'm not writing shit down. Okay. Lanernia. Wait, stop. Hold on. I'm gonna go crazy. This game's making me go crazy. It's not working again. The music's working. It's not working. Yeah. Let's see if plugging it and unplugging it made it better.
We're gonna be in so much trouble. None of Lozenger shuts her crusty trap, we won't.
Now, I'm sick of this. As Jades, we have duty to preserve the culture of Eternia and pass it on to the next generation. Bronies understand the importance of the sacred calling. But the rest of you undermine the bronies at every step. Bronies are so kind and understanding. It would kill bronies to know the true depths of how much a lot of you despise My Little Pony. Nathaniel, I can speak for myself. I know My Little Pony. But just this once, let me speak for you. If one must wear the crown, then it would have to be one who could wield the whip. And I am the whip.
Is everyone else hearing this?
Shut the fuck up, Lank. I won't be bullied by you anymore. This stops now. Whoever defied the divine artifact, step forward right now. Or it's gonna be very bad. And that's a promise.
Yeah, this guy. It's the rapper. I'm glad the blinking has stopped. Even though Spink Spy wanted it, I'm glad it's gone.
Yo, what's up, buddies? Hey, no need to step on my account, diggity dogs. Eek! What's all this noise I'm hearing about? Important religious what's it? Oh, shit. Well, you really never know when to shut up. Oh, it's nothing, sir. Just Jays being Jays. How may I help you this evening? Lola, help me? You think I need help? Oh, no, not at all, sir. We're just trying to extend a helping hand, as if we didn't mean to cause any offense. Nah, cool, bud. I was just out for a stroll. It's easy to get bored on such a long trip, right? But it sounds like you buddies be gearing up for a real rollicker of a trial here. Don't go telling me you guys are boring, just like the other cars. Oh, of course we are, sir. I mean, of course we are not. We are not boring, that is. Ooh? Use your words, Stealth. What I'm meaning to say is we are currently in the progress of setting up a tribunal on the spot to deal with this incident of thieving that has come to our notice. But we were at a loss with how a highball of your caliber does this pizzazz of the upcoming trial. Excuse me. Dear darling sires, why don't you tell him all about it?
Get us out of here. Let us out. Get us out of here. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me free. Let me free.
Hey, where you rusty bloods going? Where you ditty bloods going? Come back over here. We have some stuff to hash out.
Yeah. Get me out. Get out of here. No, I meant to look. Who's wait? Joey's the girl. Yeah. All right.
Why is everyone acting so weird all of a sudden?
I'll explain when we get out of here, which we should really do, as fast as possible. Marvis does take control. Right, even less likely to break into tool lockers than at Jade's. Oh. Don't want to chip him with that shitty sword. Okay, let's fucking go to trial.
Sup, Joe? Nice to see you. Your toothy mug again.
Oh.
It's nice to see yours too. But I don't think we have the time to stop and chat. Can we stick by?
No can do, buddy. You see, Triaz has been chatting me up about some heinous courtroom bizarres. Hey, Tiz, tell me about it. Lo shit's fucking wild, bro. The long shot of it is that I want to begin a trial of Who Stole the Book courtroom drama. But instead of handling it in traditional Artonian way, we test out my theory of defensive legislation, where the accused has their own legislator, a defense legislator, where his honorable tyranny is no mindless monster but a judge, and where the accused is innocent until proven guilty. Holy shit.
This is nothing, sweetheart. You can't say those words, those things in front of the sort of people in heretical and illegal.
Yeah, Lamar, that shit's crazy. Shit's crazy indeed.
That's why we need you, Joe.
See, us Jads accused Dario of stealing the book Fresh Teeth and then stashing it in the load graper. So we need a neutral third party to defend Dario, and you're the optimal choice.
What? You want me to be a lawyer? I didn't go to law school. Heck, I barely been to high school.
Nah, bud, you don't need any fancy schooling. You're more than equipped just the way you are.
Really?
Wow. Well, I guess I have the most qualified among us, telling you on cipher your absurd ideas.
Oh.
Then I suppose this is the thing that is happening. So it's a little low but darling right here in the descent of Marvis, in the honorable tyranny. Then who in the world will be called prosecution?
You, of course, since you're so eager to please.
Well, wait, I haven't agreed to this.
Joe, if you do this for me, I'll make sure you get through the rest of the train. What? What? What is... What? 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 Marvis. Okay. This is an alien planet. I guess they speak a bit different over here. You get out of this train, all safe and sound. I'm not reading what Marvis says.
I can't argue with that, I guess. Maybe I really like being a defense lawyer.
That's the spirit. Come to me if you got any questions about what to do.
I don't have any questions. Let's just get this done with. Can we get this done with? Sup, Joe? You hyped for this or what, Lo?
Actually, I'm pretty nervous. I'm totally new to all this legislature stuff.
The mailbox. Don't freak out, buddy. I don't care if you do something wrong, because everyone participating in the trial will be encouraged to commit less naughty acts just by witnessing the utilitarianism of the means of punishment. No matter what the outcome, it's moral victory, buddy. Holla skirt skirt prap.
Wow! You're not funny. I hope I'll be able to convince you of whatever may end up the case or whatever, you know.
I'm sure you'll put up a hell of a show. Let's talk to her, because I guess that's how you get on with the plot.
What's up? What's up?
Let's start. Let's start.
Excuse me, what the fuck? No, we are not starting the goddamn trial. You haven't done shit. Go gather more statements, more evidence, anything. Please, I'm begging.
Jeez, okay.
Fucking get out of it. Just get out. Just break the door open. Break the door. Yes. It's not locked. Get out of there. Just get out. No, please. 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 Oh, how many? Oh my god.
Can we ask you some questions for the trial?
Make it quick.
What do you think about all this? What do you think about this whole situation?
I think Branya is naive. She thinks she thinks that this is what it looks like on the surface, and that Laneria could stand to get paled.
What's that supposed to mean?
My suggestion would be that you should talk to everyone here before making any snap judgments.
Dara, can we ask you a few questions?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Did you do it?
If you can ask that.
Oh, why not?
Because she's our client. It's our job to believe that she's innocent. We can't ask her anything that would incriminate her.
Why?
You consider innocent until someone proves you guilty.
Sounds fake, but what?
What is this? What is this language? We? What is we? What is we? Whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, but whatever. I didn't do it, but Laneria thinks I want to fill pails with Baronia, so she's gonna change her story. And that's Till Blood with industrial metallic cylinder up her nook is gonna believe whatever she thinks she will make the clan happy.
Can we ask you some more questions?
Fine.
So, all the other Greenbloods, you're all family.
What?
I mean, you live together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were all chosen for the cloister when we were barely older than the Wrigglers. Than the Wiggles. We were fucking special ones who get to take care of the mother grub and its all business cavern the grave. Not all Jades get chosen, but apparently we're the purest of the pure.
Wow.
Lol, right? One look at Lank and any theory anybody has for the cloister falls apart. That guy hatched, crawled right back into the bucket, and never came out.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, anyone who lives in the cavern's a steaming pile of freaking shit.
Can you not leave?
Who the fuck are you, kid?
I'm just very stupid.
Whatever. Yeah, we can't leave. Do you know what cloistered means? It means these assholes are the only trolls they're gonna see before I leave the planet. It's not like we can just sneak out. We'd be killed by the drones. Literally, the only fucking time we're allowed to leave that shithole is Jevik Week. And even that's new. You'd be bitter too.
Can I start the trial now? Please let me start the trial. Please let me start the trial.
What's up?
Okay. No, don't talk to each other. Shut up. Stop. Alright, 3 down, 2 down, 8 to go.
Oh, good.
No, was she?
Oh, go away. I'm not the suspect.
Do we have to talk to her? She looks like she might knife us.
Do you mind giving us a statement?
Yeah, I do mind. I find it offensive. That's you, I think. I have to something to hide. There's the culprit, plain and simple.
But Dora has no reason to steal anything. And I don't think she's the type to stir up a scene for the yucks. So what would she have to gain?
She would gain tingly feelings in all areas when best not talked about. Dora is a nasty pervert bitch. And that's all I have to say on the matter.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I guess you want to talk about Fresh Teeth Book 5 of Rainbow Emotion Saga. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, so you're the one who had it in the first?
Well, his voice. Well, I didn't bring it onto the train, if that's what you're asking. I just found it. I never seen it before. I only knew the series by reputation.
Is it very well known?
No, not exactly, but I know some of the others who have definitely read it. Everyone posts on Reddit about this book. It's about a jade blood who was thrown out of the caverns for impure dalliances. Is that a word? Dalliances. I've been very gassy the last few streams. I've been incredibly gassy. With her fellow Jades. Oh, whoa. Then she becomes a rainbow drinker and has even more impure dalliances. Dalliances? Did he say it?
Dalliances.
Dalliances. Okay.
A rainbow drinker?
Oh, I guess you trolls who live on the surface have different myths. Ooh woo. Legends have it that there are jades who have cheated death by becoming rainbow drinkers. They say that a rainbow drinker can live forever, and their eternal youth means they never have to leave Alternia. But they must drink the blood of other trolls to survive. Oh, whoa.
Oh, like a vampire.
Sure, if that's what you call it. Oh, woo. But it's all just stories, of course. Rainbow drinkers aren't real.
So this book is just about vampires.
Well, there are rainbow drinkers in it, but I wouldn't say it's about them. It's more centered around the main characters doing pretty much all the sacrileges it's possible to do, of which becoming a rainbow drinker is one. Like, there's this one iconic scene where she gets her... that story starts really exciting. Also, why do you have the same voice as me? But obviously, you don't have to talk. You don't have the book, so we're gonna talk to some other people.
Gets her what's in what? Hmm? Ronya, can we talk about what happened?
No. I've done that. I've done that voice. I'm running out of voices. No. What's the voice? No, I can't. The robot voice wouldn't do work. Almost an hour. Do re re. We can do re re re. No, not if you expect me. All right, yeah, all right. Not if you expect me to portray my wards for the entertainment of a high blood rapper.
No, we want to help. We're going to help all you all build up an impeachable defense.
I really do not understand what you, or that Teal Blood, really think of this and is going to accomplish of. Because 1, no one cares about the truth. 2, everybody knows nobody cares about the truth and will therefore never actually tell the truth. And 3, I don't know you.
We get that, we really do. I know you have no reason to trust us or Marvis, but we're all in this together now, right? Shouldn't we at least, I don't know, try?
Yeah, I guess we should.
So, can we ask you, Steph?
Go ahead.
You're in charge here, right?
Well, I'm certainly not in charge of the Teals or that high blood, but I am the highest ranking Jade of my cloister. It's true. Even though Lank likes to pretend, he doesn't have to listen to me. So yes, go ahead and ask anything you like. Less miserable. 854345421. What are you doing out here? I thought the cloister Jades went. Oh, no, we know about this. We weren't allowed to leave the caverns. We aren't. The drugs would strike us down if we were to abandon our duties to the mother grub. Except for one single event per sweep. Jevik Week? Yes, Jevik Week! Oh, I'm so sorry. It sounds ignorant, but why you're allowed out during Jevik Week? Don't you have a really important job to do? We do. And I suppose it's in contravention of 100 sweeps of tradition for us to leave before our ordeals. But it's the Hyris's will, I guess.
The Hyris?
The Harris? Yes, maybe 3 or 4 sweeps ago, the Hyris demanded that we be allowed to attend. The drones stand down, and we are allowed to emerge from the caverns. Isn't that potentially a freaking massive problem? Like, some of you not, like, run away from your duties? I'm sorry. None of the Jades are so cowardly. This is merely a field trip, you see. A raspy voice. Well, no, Rasputia doesn't work for her. I remember her voice. Maybe that could be Rasputia.
I'm above petty drama of hysteria and anchorites.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know words. I need to read a dictionary. How do you say that? I haven't read all 8,000 pages of Homestuck.
Anchorites.
Anchorites. Only care about facts and reason.
Okay, awesome.
I cannot believe Hayes is making me do this. She always gets into things with a crazy theories about...
Very why are you so gassy? Just... What is wrong with me? About thoughts. What's in this Pepsi Max I'm drinking?
She isn't really making you do this, though, is she? She told you stay out of it, actually.
Yes, of course she told me to stay out of it. She always tells me to stay out of it, sweetie. But I just can't be disorganizing the pathetic lives of souls. It's so goddamn addicting. The world is filled with inefficient management and regulatory malpractices, and useless aesthetic bullets, journals, and crass colors, combinations, and some must do something about it. And who better to whip everyone in their efficient machines of bureaucracy than Stelzer, Sire, or Overseer in training? Here's my card, darling. Ring me if you need any services.
Wow, thanks.
I don't think we'll ever need an auditor.
Hand that card right back to me then. I hate to waste neon pink cardstock. It takes me hours to bedazzle them. Oh.
You're not even a lawyer.
A what?
I mean, you're not even a legislator. How are you gonna prosecute efficiently?
I may not be interested in the judicial law, but I'm certainly more equipped than the so-called defense to handle this case. Besides, I can't resist a large clown man with an expensive burn. He might decide to redecorate if we decline this opportunity. By redecorate, I mean she will repaint the car with a fresh color too.
Okay, well, I don't know if I still don't think anyone's forcing you to do this.
Piss posh. It's much too late now. I'm in it to win it, and I will crush the opposition under my impeachable throw, lowest Luton passions, stiletto heels. Fall season.
So they have Louis Vuittons in Hive Swap land. Okay, that's a bit of a fourth wall break. Okay.
I just wish I didn't have to play along with this, my dear visitors, silly political fantasies.
What do you mean by silly political fantasies?
The same old my Lizzie is a results-driven go-getter who thinks outside the box with an invaluable skill set in certain lesser-major resource pools. She may give me leadership and a shake-up, but it's always for the betterment of the Empire. Of course, why wouldn't it be? I mean, her hard work is all for the sake of streaming the process, but the way she's had an internet that employs tends to push the envelope.
I'm gonna leave it at last. I'm gonna leave it at last.
Hello again. Nice evening, isn't it?
Why are you in such a good mood when everyone else is freaking out?
An innocent troll with nothing to hide sleeps the sleep of the just. I've got a cup of tea and an absolutely devastating haircut, and a front row seat for what promises to be some especially juicy justice, free of charge. The only thing missing is snap kernels. You wouldn't happen to have some in snap kernels on you, would you?
No.
Pity. Anyway, the name's Tagora Gorjak, but you can call me Gorgor.
So, can you prove you weren't involved in this crime?
Cynicism and distrust, both of which I can respect. Of course, I can prove it. I can prove anything, however far-fetched. But you need to pay my hourly billing rate, of course. Just sign here.
You want to charge me to prove you're innocent?
It's hard work being innocent. If you want me to do it for free, how do you expect me to make any money?
Well, okay, but if you can't prove you're innocent, your name may come up in trial. And you know, people get convicted for stuff they didn't do all the time. Don't you watch crime shows and stuff? Do you guys have those?
We have public callings every so often, if that's what you mean.
Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll prove my innocence for you for free of charge. I hope you're aware that I wouldn't extend this special offer to just anyone. I couldn't have done it. I was in the load gaper.
Oh, but wait! The book was found in the load gaper.
Indeed, but I promise you that the full hour I spent in there was devoted to nothing but diligent evacuation of my internals.
Ew! But how do we know you're telling the truth? That's an awfully long time to be using the bathroom, isn't it?
Why is it any of your business for how long I take in the frickin' toilet? To be honest, we members of the legislature profession are prone to load blockages and slow disgorgements.
Too much information.
The load gaper security video will show beyond a reasonable doubt that I was closeted with my pals. So nowhere near the scene of the outrage at the time it took place.
Aha!
I get the camera footage. He was gooning to the book. He might have been. I don't know if I can do a Rasputia. Can I do a Rasputia?
How you do? How?
Yeah, I can do a.
How you doing? Hey.
Can I do a? No, I know
How you doing?
I know that, but what else does she sound like?
How you doing? This is how a bitch goes up the water slide.
Excuse me, ma'am. We have a 300-pound weight limit.
How does she sound?
I don't weigh no damn 300 pounds.
I don't weigh no damn 300 pounds. Hey, I know what you look like. But I had nothing to do with this. If I had been the one that's still a part of the infamous Rainbow Hermotion saga, I promise it would never have returned it. Actually, could we strike that from the record?
How do you know so much about the book?
I have
an interest in it. Salacious historical artifacts. I never thought I'd run on here of all places. Usually even professional prospective auditors could only hope to touch a book like that. One of the ugly and low-blood rebellion.
Perspective editor. It's editor.
Yeah. It's a branch of a historical methodology where you help the government decide the historical government.
Rasputin would never say this.
Are advantageous to impress and which should be locked up or purged. Most people think it's a boring work because you spend a lot of time reading old ledgers and requisition records. But you wouldn't believe the things I learned about the past from that stuff. Of course, there's additional benefits of being the only one who gets to see them all at all.
Wait, what? Are you saying that you study these historical documents and then you just lie about what's in them?
Yeah. Why else would anyone study history if not to control it? If you put history in the hands of people, you would end up with total anarchy. Just look what happened over here.
Okay, I've talked to everyone. I've talked to everyone. I've talked to. I have. I talked to this guy, didn't I? You're gonna be doing. All right. Yep. I've talked to everyone. I've talked to everyone. No, please. Please, please, please.
What's up?
Okay, I haven't. No, I did. No, wait, hold on.
I bet she's having a meltdown.
And you're laughing about it?
Pfft, don't worry about her. Stell's got her top buttons done up so tight she's gonna choke. She needs to have her feathers mused once in a while. Keep our relationship, interesting.
Okay, can we do it? No. Oh. Mind powers. There's the camera.
I don't see tape in there.
What's a tape?
Oh, right, your planet probably doesn't have tapes. We've used them for hundreds of years. It's how we record video. It's like a little black box with two spools of magnetic tape in them. And it turns and it plays video.
Whoa, that's amazing. We just use grubs.
Grubs like the insects?
Yeah, they're linked psychically to a CPU or something like that.
And this is just like naturally occurring thing on your planet.
Well, in the old days we used to farm them, but naturally born memory grubs can only store a terabyte of information max. Now they're cloned and grown in giant vats of some imperial ship out of the galactic border.
So they're just slave bugs?
When you put it like that, it sounds really sad.
Your planet has a lot of sad things, Zephyros.
I know, but that's why Treyarch is gonna change everything.
If you say so.
It looks like we're gonna need something sharp and thin to pry that grub out.
Right, let's go and see what we can find.
Sharp and thin. Sharp and thin. Sharp and thin. Sharp and thin. What was her voice?
Beneath me.
Battle of wits would be the ideal ground, but I cannot engage with someone who is unarmed.
Isn't that sharp and thin? Tap dancing.
Pathetic, a waste of athleticism.
There's gotta be a way.
You dare insult me.
Spice them. What else is sharp and thin then? That's the sharp and thin.
What's up?
It zoomed in. Hold on, it zoomed in. Please, please. It didn't zoom in last time, did it? Tell me what to do.
Despite the hip new defense process, you're basically following in the steps of League Lacerator legends that came before you. First, you must take statements from all involved parties. Second, you must gather evidence and determine your timeline. Third, you must decide your plan of attack so you can defend Daria and crush your opponent with no hesitation.
Isn't our opponent your mate spirit?
Yep, that's what makes it all the more invigorating. Anyway, after you scouted around and interviewed everyone and dug up all the evidence you can find, come back to me and I'll get this tyranny to start the trial.
I don't know.
Can we ask you some more questions?
Fine.
So, about Lernia.
What about her? She sucks. Not really anything else I can say. She wants to get me cold. She's absolutely convinced herself that I'm trying to fuck Bronya.
Oh!
Are you?
No. You think I'm trying to get with any of these losers? I see literally every day. I've been down that road before and I'm over it.
Can we ask you?
One more question.
So, this book everyone's worried about, fresh teeth.
It's so fucking stupid. Fresh teeth isn't even that dirty. I see it way worse shit on the internet. It's like embarrassingly bad.
Wait, how do you know that?
Yeah, isn't it forbidden?
Please. It's usually just sitting there in the cloister library. I'm definitely not the only one who's looked through it though. Which is why this whole situation is so frickin' stupid.
Can we ask you some more questions for the trial?
Make it quick. Make it quick.
What is your take on the other druids?
My take?
Yeah, you know, how do you feel about the rest of the, your traveling companions?
Very little.
Wow, you're so helpful. Quite. So, you don't believe Daria did it?
You know, I just can't bring myself to care. This is going absolutely freaking nowhere. Glad to be of help.
Haven't I told you enough already?
Why are you so passionate about this? You're making a big stink over it, and I don't understand why.
What do you mean? Justice must be called down upon Daria.
But Daria is your cloister mate. Do you not care about her?
What does it matter most is what matters for the whole cloister.
How is going through this trial going to help your cloister?
Look, I'm only doing this to help Branya. She is the shining star that lights our way out of these dark caverns. It's about time there were some consequences for how they treat her.
We want to know a little bit more about your friends. I guess you can even call them that.
We're cloister mates. I can assure you that there's no stronger connection in this world than being Jades in a cloister. Even though Wanshi is an irresponsible mess who reads too much deplorable literature, and Daria is a nasty thief who never respects the rules, and Lank is a disgusting party boy slut who participates in degenerate activities, all these frictions are just trials of test of our faith and commitment to our duty. I'm so grateful to make a cloister mates for providing me endless opportunities to prove my strength and loyalty. We have an unbreakable bond of tradition that binds us closely than any other quadrant.
Wow, that sounds like you guys love each other a lot.
Well, yeah, all right then.
There's also this part where... Yeah, that sounds great. Let's get going, Joey.
Hey, Branya, do you have the key to the lockers? We kind of need to get inside if we're going to do some thorough investigations.
If I'm a less diplomatic person with anything more inoffensive, neutral opinions, I might say that this is all fucking ridiculous. But here...
You know, she doesn't have the key?
Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Why are you so ready to convict Daria earlier? Everyone seems really convinced it was her, or at least they seemed like they didn't care if she got falsely accused.
It's political. There really isn't any point in trying to explain it to an outsider, so I'm not gonna bother. But if you're asking me if any material proof that she did it, then no, I don't.
So what exactly happened with the book with the fresh teeth?
It's a whole mess. But the first problem is, one, the book should...
Oh no, now I remember her voice. 1. The book should not have been on the train in the first place. It's part of the band series we keep in the cloister library for safety. 2. You have witnessed what was only the back half of the drama. This is only gonna be an all evening. The timeline is actually kind of complicated, so bear with me.
Once she found the book about 20 minutes ago, after the train left the station. I confiscated it immediately, put it in my locker. About 40 minutes after that, I realized someone had broken the lock and stolen the book. 20 minutes after that, we found the book again. But it had been defaced. A bunch of pages were ripped out. 3. I have absolutely no idea whoever did this got the chance. The lockers are right there, and it's not like we have much else to distract us.
So you have the book now?
Yes, it's safe.
Can we?
Can we see it?
Absolutely not. No one touches a single page of the Rainbow Emotion Saga until we get back to the caverns.
She has something sharp and thin. Yeah, okay. Wait, one of these is open. One of these is broken?
Bag is filled with participation trophies. Only Lyanna would be proud of winning Tidier of the Month this many times in a row.
Wow, she would make for a great low blood.
Wait, is this a boy band magazine?
Oh yeah, a H2D fan mag. They're huge right now. I can't get into their music though.
Lyanna has a ton of nail polish here too. Wow, maybe she's more girlier than I thought. Run your stuff.
Let's not burglar her for a second time.
Wait, what's that? Oh my goodness. She has the missing pages with all the naughty scenes in them.
Ugh. She must have written them out to protect her cloister. Joey, wait. You aren't reading them, are you? Shh.
These aren't even that dirty. This must be Daria's.
Is something wrong, Joey?
She's just really cool. Oh, there's a bunch of nail files in here. Ouch! They're like super sharp.
Yeah, some of them are sharp for the extra long claws.
I don't think Daria would mind if we took one.
Take one. Take one. Did I take one? I did. Nice, 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 nice.
It's
What do you mean? It's locked.
oh no.
What's wrong?
Nothing. XDDDDDD.
Did you just step on that thing?
Yeah, Joey, what do we do? These kits are really expensive and time-consuming to make. This is a disaster. There's no way we could fix it without the proper tools.
It's okay, Zephyrus. Accidents happen. And it's pretty irresponsible of the owner to leave something so fragile on the floor like that. I'm sure they'll understand.
Understand? Rusties like me have been cold for less.
Wait,
Huh?
take another look. Here's the crack from when you stepped on it, but there's also another one running in the opposite direction. It was already broken when you stepped on it. That's why it was on the floor. Someone else must have broken it and tried to ditch the evidence. They knew someone else would have accidentally stepped on it and taken the heat from their crime.
Oh, wow, Joey, you sound just like a legislator already.
Do I?
Yeah.
I think I got a little carried away at the end there, actually. There's no way to prove all that stuff I just said at the end, but I definitely don't think I don't think you're the one who broke it, Zephyrus, so don't worry.
Phew!
Anyway, let's take a hold of this. It might be a boring. It might be a boring. This is just filled with Soldier Pure Beast books. Are they any good?
It's got a lot of fans, but I could never get into them.
Maybe I can read one after we get off the express track.
Okay.
Oh, open. Cut the worm. Cut that worm out.
Wait, is this just footage of people using the bathroom? Creepy.
Yeah, but no one looks at grubs like this usually except for a security drone.
Like the same robot that blew up your hive?
Yeah, there's lots of different kinds.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to this place.
Well, here's your footage.
Hand that oozy, sticky information repository Wally over. Stop wriggling, you. Alright, plugging it in. Let's go straight to the time period during the outage, during which the outrage was committed. Otherwise, we'd have to watch a succession of unpalatable episodes with maybe some unpalatable sounds as well. If you just sign here to waive your rights. Here we are. While I admittedly was in the load graper around the time your culprits must have stashed the dastardly book with preoccupations. My preoccupations were purely fecal matter. Alright, we begin with a timestamp, 1449. Voila, 48 minutes of what you call Lotus Putatus Eruptus Immenseness. Enjoy.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's enough. I believe you.
Yeah, me too.
No, you both get failing grades in evidence class with those attitudes. Don't you need to be thorough and verify I'm innocent of the crime?
Thanks, but
Yeah, you seem like a pretty honest guy. Well, he's innocent. Front you about the book? Nope. That was a fecal funny. Hold on, I should move chat. Hold on. It's well, somewhere there. Okay. This blows. This is so fucking dumb. Maybe that's all I need. Is that all I need? Can I start the trial, please? Please. What even is that? Okay. Who wanted the pages? Yeah, no. Ah, fuck it.
H2D? Never heard of them.
Okay.
You think I've had time to listen to this song?
I understand you might imagine I'd be interested in scantily clad boys contorting themselves in various postures, but I think their music sucks. What about you?
Ooh, who's that one in the fly-ass coat?
Are these lockers unlocked? No. You had one more dialogue option.
Could you tell me more about the senseless laceration? I don't know much about it.
Seriously, you've never watched like Law and Order Subjugator Slop Ejaculatory Unit?
Well, maybe not from that particular spin-off.
Yikes, alright, well, I think you're under the impression that a legislacerator only manages the court block. But that isn't the case. They also have to find evidence, sniff out clues, and sneak out the guilty party.
Like a detective?
Sure, I don't know. It's only then that a legislacerator drags a suspect before his honorable tyranny and engages in a veritable battle of ancient law that can last for days. Until his honorable tyranny gets bored of the wars and the losers.
Vor sounds pretty cool, but otherwise that sounds awful. Like, no offense to your vocation or anything.
None taken. Unlike the defensive lacerator processes I am proposing, where the trial is all about having a dialectic and finding the truth. A traditional legislator determines guilt right off the bat and commits to their initial impression from the get-go, no matter what truth emerges in court. Guilt might as well be judged by the flip of a coin if luck even mattered at all these things. You don't sound too happy about that for a teal. Well, let's just say I've got a lot of qualms with the process.
What's with that? How you doing? What's with that judgy look?
Okay.
Can we ask you another question?
Hop to it, miss. We don't have all night.
Hey, so, what's to do with, you and Teresa?
Sweetheart, you don't need to treat me like a luncheon involving a glass of fermented purple spear liquid and a nice grub cheese palate before tossing the implications around willy-nilly.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by that. I guess it was just a stupid question anyway.
Despite any hot goss you might have heard down low, I assure you that Teresa and I have nothing but the rarest feelings for one another. In fact, there isn't a hint of grey or black in my mix whatever.
Huh?
I admit, we certainly have professional differences. She just drives me up the hall sometimes. She has never scheduled anything because she won't let me give her makeover, and she definitely doesn't appreciate the benefits of a good networking event. But trust me, dear, I deeply enjoy her company. She really keeps me sane. I'm amazed by all the knowledge she's got locked away in her think pan, and how she can effectively and pseudo-metaphorically slaughter her opponents at the practice trials. And ooh, she is so gorgeous with those deep-set eye bags, like a natural eyeliner-highlighter combo. And in the end, that's why I love her.
Oh, wow, you two sure seem like great gal pals. Bye.
Huh. The two plebeian ignorances have finally come back to interrogate my vast intellect. Who are you again? Me? My blade has stained countless enemies. My name is whispered and feared amongst those whom's I've in the shadows.
What?
That's great. Well, look at the time. We're really gonna go. Bye-bye.
Wait! Are you investigating that mysteriously stolen Baldy Lights novel? I know all sorts of illicit works.
and banned text to cartoons censored by the East Alternia Black Bar Society. My dark knowledge knows no limits.
Oh, jeez.
In fact, vile alpha male who fears no authority, such as myself, might as even take an interest in collecting banned texts. Don't you want to ask me about banned text? Please ask me about banned texts.
I don't think I want to.
At least ask me about that daring theft, the break-in, the excitement, the bold hiding place. I know all sorts of forbidden secrets.
I don't want to talk about him anymore, but that was so suspicious.
I'm behind you 100%.
Can we at least ask you some questions?
Of course you may, milady.
How come you didn't speak up earlier?
It was a danger to my extremely important person. A high-blood such as myself must behave as a hunter in all areas of life. For me to revel in such intimate secret before it was advantageous to do so, 'tis a folly only a prey animal would make.
If you say so.
Why is this guy just looking at us like that? He's stoned out of his head.
I don't want to talk to anyone, but that was so suspicious.
I'm behind you.
Yeah. Of course you are. You may ask some questions, my lady.
What exactly do you know about those banned texts?
Just, you know.
Hold on, I didn't move this. Okay.
You know stuff. You know.
But, what kind of stuff?
A low-blood like you could never understand the deep literature of Homestuck.
Homestuck is a digital water torture. But I could leave this. I could press this button right here. Oh no. I could press this button here and leave anytime I want. I might save though. I kind of type. There we go.
Digitech gal.
Okay, awesome. Can I do the trial now? Can I do the trial? Please let me do the trial. Please let me do the trial. Please let me do the trial. Please let me start the trial. Please let me. You got anything more to say? No, you wouldn't.
Welcome back. Have you returned for to see more of my Eruptus Immensus episode?
No, thanks. I'm satisfied.
Then perhaps you'd be interested in some other information at a reasonable rate. Just sign here.
Not unless you can tell us who stole the book.
Well, of course I can.
What? How? Why didn't you tell us that you knew this all along?
One, you didn't ask me, and more importantly, two, you didn't pay me.
Well, tell us, please.
That's number one. Congratulations, you're 50% of the way of learning this important information.
Oh, well, how much are you asking for?
Since we're practically best friends at this point, I'll offer you this low price of $1 billion.
Oh my God! That's so much money. Wait, Zephyros, is that a lot of money?
Oh yeah, Actually, Alternia is an automated planet, and the Empire's economy is centrally planned, so money's mostly just for fun and doesn't matter. Unless you're an adult and you want to buy yourself out of a job on one of the bad colonies. But I'll never see that much money, even if I live to be 30 sweeps old.
If you have to take a moment to access your untaxed off-planet accounts, that's fine. I understand that the lag in interstellar communications can be a real pain.
I'm sorry, Gorgor, but we can't pay your fee.
How unfortunate.
Can we convince you to help us out of respect for justice and the knowledge that you're doing a good deed for an innocent person?
Absolutely not. However, if you have something other than money that might make it worth my while.
Like what?
Have you perhaps anything that might draw the eyes of the black markets? Wait, what's that?
What's this? This is my magic spice mix.
Its scent is positively alluring. What exotic bounty is inside, I wonder? Give me a magical little tube of spice, and I'll give you a magical little tube of info.
Okay, dear, I'm not sure what weird alien food I would have to put it on anyway.
Wonderful. A pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, now, what about that info?
All right, here you go.
What is this?
Tigri's internet history.
Wait, you just had a printout of that ready to go? How? When?
That's not important. What's important is Tigri has spent a non-insubstantial amount of time on websites of questionable moral character. And far be it for me to criticize anyone's taste, but several of those websites pertain to the precise contents of the Forbidden Jade book, causing all such a stress.
Wait, you know what Fresh Teeth is about?
Of course I do! It's only against Jade Law to read it, but I'm not the till on trial here. Tigri's infrequent rainbow drinker sites on the regular.
Is that a website? I can't even read it. It's got so many X's in it.
Thanks for this, Gorgor.
Yeah, thanks, Gorgor.
Anytime you want to trade culinary oddities for compelling evidence, do keep me in mind.
Which one's Tigri? I don't know which. Is this Tigri? That's Tigri. What do you think about it? He knows what he did. Alright. Please. 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 Oh. I've got the
Ew.
Okay.
So, we're looking for the lockers and found this.
What is that? Oh, wait. She had the voice break voice. Oh, another wretched hatch to dance rag. Good grief.
How many of those conversations do I need to have? Yes, I'm the first male Jade you've ever met. Just like they're male, not a female. Just like activists from the dancing boy bands. Let's just get the interrogation fucking over with. Oh, I wondered if you were a myth. Are you special? Are there any more of you in the cloister? How many of you are there? Do you know each other? Can boys really take care of grubs? Can my actresses? Can it get me an actress's autographed? Or should I just cut the chase and give you my detailed paling diary for your sick fantasies?
What the fuck did you just say? I want to know if you had any idea what this magazine was, if relevant to the case. Well, this is awkward.
If you're answering questions about it, I am curious.
Sephiroth!
Oh, fuck off! Help me. I have already. Just blow. I'm gonna go pee. I need to pee, and I'm gonna refill my Pepsi Max. I can't mute for some reason. Hold on.
Right on the beach, ocean breeze.
I just found
blue skies, seagulls,
under the Norbit video.
It's a timeshare.
It's just big, there's just the Big Stand movie on YouTube. It's just free.
For the 2 weeks you're at the condo, you're not
You just
sharing
watch Big
anything.
Stand for free.
You're not sharing the bathroom. You're not sharing the toaster. Nada. Zip. You are the mistress of all you survey.
Big Stand is free media. Yeah. Who do I talk? Yep, that's yep. Yep. Yep.
Bronya?
Yes.
You keep saying that you don't have any opinions on this, but it kind of seems really like you do.
Okay, truth be told, something like this has happened before in my cloister.
Really?
When I was much younger, there was another jade I knew. She was a lot like Darya. Even the best of us waver in our faith at times. Pepsi Max is already kicked in. But she truly hated her calling. She wanted nothing to do with that tending to the mother grub. And it was all because of that stupid book. She was obsessed with the Rainbow Emotion Saga. I put a seed of blasphemous thoughts in her mind, and it consumed her. She would have done anything to change her life. But she was even convinced she would become a rainbow drinker herself. But the drones took notice of her agitations eventually, and when they finally came for her, she threw herself violently against them, confident in her belief that nothing would stop her. But of course it's just fiction. It's nonsense. She didn't rise again to walk the sparkling sun-drenched fields. She simply died.
Wow.
I'd never seen anyone die before, not up close.
Bronya, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's fine. As you can see, I've gotten over it. But that's why I'm so hard on Darya. If I can scare the rebellion out of her, maybe she'll survive her to her ordeals.
Bronya.
That's really all I have to say. Yay.
The blade of justice is currently sheathed.
I have. I'm gonna talk to her some more then.
Let's just talk it through. You discovered the book Fresh Teeth was smuggled onto the train. Once you found it initially, Bronya locked it away and then someone broke into a locker and stole it. Then tossed some stuff out and hid it in the load gaper. You have a security grub that places a certain troll in certain places at certain times. You also have a bunch of extraneous bullshit items that may or may not come into play maybe. And you're trying to figure out who stole the book from the locker and defaced it.
There's just so much going on.
Can you at least give us a hint?
I can say that there's more going on with this case than what it seems. The thief might not be the real wrongdoer here. Everybody's got something to hide. Rip the secrets from the blood pushers like the fiercest of the legislators.
Finally, we're getting somewhere.
You sure you want to start it right now? There might be something you've missed. But it's up to you.
Let's start it.
Yep, I'm sure.
Okay, let's get everyone in the ready position.
What is this art? What's going on now?
Hello and welcome to the trial of la little Daria. What's the fuck it? The prosecution is prepped and ready, Your Honorable Tyranny. The prosecution will now show the court that Daria joined it.
Hold on. I'll be back. I need a Lozenger.
The prosecution will now show the court that Daria Jones sold a filthy rainbow drinker, contraband from the Jade Blockers, defiled it, and acted like a degenerate criminal just in general. The prosecution will now call to the stand their first witness.
Whoa, slow the F down, Speedy McGee. You haven't given these itsy bitsy lowbloods an opportunity to get a word in.
Of course, Your Honor, how rude of me.
Hey, Joe, who you calling up as your first witness?
Me?
Yes, you deaf. Quick, you're hurrying up the court.
This will set the whole tone of the trial. It's a big decision. Jesus, what do you think?
This is your show. My role is merely advisory.
Okay, how about...
Let's bring Daria up.
Daria? This is about her after all.
Bad idea.
I thought you said the role of advisory.
Yeah, and I'm advising you to pick someone else.
How about...
Okay.
How about Marvis? Marvis!
Joe, how could you? Joe, how could I snatch the book when I wasn't even in the fucking car, lol?
Oh no, I was just wondering if you had a suggestion.
Oh yeah, I love this kind of shit. Just pick the one sweating bullets. You want to play ball with someone who loses when the heat's turned the fuck up?
Someone nervous, huh?
Where's the ninja guy? That's the ninja one.
Gregory?
You think you seek to challenge me?
Joey, do we really want to talk to him again?
On second thought, maybe not.
Yeah, I agree.
Cowards. You have observed that my mind is a steel trap. I am like an abyss that stares back. Any attempt to deconstruct my flawless logic would only result in madness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. How about...
Can't pick anyone. What about Rasputia?
Tirona?
What? No, that's not a Rasputia voice.
What? How you doing?
Nice choice.
But you promised I wouldn't have to testify. I never actually said that. Don't worry, I wouldn't ask anything incriminating. Impress. Empress, give me strength.
Time's ticking, bitches.
Egg! I'll talk.
That's not right. That's not Rasputia at all.
Look, I'm not really comfortable doing this. I prefer to work behind the scenes, if you know what I mean.
Naturally. Like the great Tarragonian and the dire empresses, Troll Thomas Hobbes once said, "Two bloods are better than never seen nor heard." That is how you know the empire is thriving. Efficiently, decisively, lethally, on the back of our invisible labor. But we are not here to talk about you. We are here to talk about the unfortunate melodramatic afflictions typical of our cloistered sisters, so stay on topic.
Look, I don't know what you think I saw.
If you saw nothing, then you had nothing to lose by telling us the truth.
What are you doing? Are you kidding? This is a car room. And it's full of freaking chaos. I had everything to lose by telling the truth. Like my life.
In normal circumstances, that's true. But we're running a little experiment here.
An experiment?
Yeah, a kinder, gentler maker of the trial. We're practicing an innocent until proven guilty.
That sounds almost
It's turning into Whitey.
blasphemous. Technical foul.
We know how to have fun, don't we, your honorable tyranny?
Yeah, don't need to be too afraid, buddy. Come and prove your innocence.
Oh. Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found these missing pages. Now that I knew these pages were missing and all, I mean, that time I didn't even know the Janes were carrying around the forbidden book. I thought they were arguing about some silly romance novel. Not that I ever heard their argument. Not explicitly. I'm just not that kind of creep who just listens on a private conversation on purpose or anything. I just never seen one in real life before. But I'm not a stalker. She seems so nervous. I bet she knows something important.
There's a couple of tools a legislator docket you can use for an effective trial. If the witness says something suspicious, confusing, or just plain weird, you can press them on them for more info. Or if the witness makes a statement, you can dispute it with concrete evidence. You can present that evidence to the court. But you gotta put some thought into the evidence you're presenting. If you present something that has nothing to do with the case, you'll just piss off the court and it won't work. If you present your evidence in the wrong statement, either. Mess it up too much and you'll bore this honorable tyranny and the trial will get thrown out. So if you ever get stuck, just press the hint button and I'll help you out.
Wow, that sounds pretty exciting. I'll give it a shot. Okay, Tiro, I'm gonna take it from the top. Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. Not that I knew the pages were missing, that is. I mean, at the time I didn't even know that the Jade were worrying about that forbidden book. I thought they were arguing about some silly romance novel.
Objection!
So you're saying the book is forbidden?
Objection!
What now?
His Honorable Tyranny, the court would like to submit that the defense is stalling for time. This is a tactic subject to immediate mistal and potential culling under Article XVXVI of Galactic Imperial Doctrine of the Internal Protocol.
Only if you were to get caught.
I'm not stalling, I'm just not clear on why the book is banned. I've ripped up the pages and they're not any racier than the stuff my babysitter leaves lying around the house sometimes.
Oh no, don't tell me you actually read experts for these nasty rainbow drinker fantasies. Your Honorable Tyranny, this is outright hearsay. This cannot be allowed to stand.
Actually, according to Article VIXXVIII, Subject 4 of the Troll Magna Carta, is absolutely permitted for anyone involved in a trial of this nature to view subversive content for the purpose of legal clarification.
Are you absolutely sure, darling?
Yeah, of course I am. But I also could just be making up numbers off the top of my head, and you'd never know. Like I said, the only arguments against the law is if you get caught. That's what makes it so fun.
You'll see the end of this, I swear.
Not that I overheard their arguments. Not explicitly. I'm just not that kind of creep who would just listen on private conversations on purpose. Or anything. I've just never seen one in real life before. But I'm not a stalker.
What?
Help me. I don't know why you'd try pressing on something. It's free real. Awesome reference.
You're trying to trick me. It won't work.
Wait, the pages were in the locker. Okay. Don't want to read it. Skip. I clicked the wrong button. Press on this one. We never called you a stalker.
Of course not. I just meant that a stalker would. Is that what you call me? If it turned out that I'd been doing something creepy, like following around a bunch of strangers, I'd just been on a train.
No, I'm doing the wrong voice already.
Zephyrus, doesn't she sound more nervous than usual to you?
Maybe we should try presenting some evidence.
Good idea. Let's think about it more carefully. What's something that only Jades had on them someone would find embarrassing to be caught with?
The pop? No. What was the thing for that? What's this? There's another one, wasn't it? No. This? No. The toy? No. No. Jade Bloods with a key? Got a key. No. Wait. Wait, there's a little. What does that mean? I don't know, what is she saying here?
You don't actually have anything on me, do you?
I don't. No, please don't. Please don't put me back to. Please have us autosave or something. Can we do this one? No, we didn't do the. I swear I did this. Take this.
You know what this is?
What?
I've never seen anything like this before in my life. You've never seen a magazine? That's right. And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. It's not like you can mind control me. She's obviously lying. What do I do?
She just told you. Use mind control.
The thing we don't have?
Most lacerators lack psychic powers, and we still get the job done. That's the thing, mind control isn't magic. It's simply the art of using TK to trigger chemical responses in the victim's brain. The same chemicals can easily be hijacked with words instead. You just gotta figure out the motive. Now bring home the intent.
I have never seen those magazines before in my life. And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. You can't even mind control me into saying otherwise. Face it, Lowblood, you got nothing on me.
No, this is the same thing.
Wait,
Yeah, why did it repeat?
Zephyrus, didn't she say something about having never seen one in real life earlier? I think it's safe to say she didn't actually mean a magazine. Is it really that unusual for jades to leave their caves?
I mean, for cloistered ones, yeah, but there are non-cloistered jades too. So she was talking about something else. I wonder what she meant.
How is it even possible you've never seen a magazine?
Yes, slapped on the table like this, I must concur. Magazines are very common objects. I find it explicitly strange that the hopeful recruit to the terrible arbor of prospective editors is so ignorant about the history of regulatory pulp media, which, as we all once know, is the cornerstone of our cursed power base.
Oh, yes, I know all about the grand old days. The Teal Bloods had to pulp their papers to create the historical records with their own elves. Why are you being so perspectivist and literal? I was obviously being facetious.
Lamau, why would you ever try to be facetious in front of a room full of teals? On the stand, a flippant exaggeration can be deciding factor in a guilty verdict. Maybe you want to rephrase your statement.
Okay, fine, I do have some knowledge about the existence of magazines, but I've never seen that one. And there's nothing you can do that I have.
We can use words to mind control her, that's right.
You're right, I can't mind control you, but I could find someone who could use mind control.
Oh damn, now this is getting spicy.
You wouldn't. I don't know, can we do that?
Theoretically, yes. As far as I know, it's not against protocol, Your Honorable Tyranny.
Yo, someone make this happen. Wait. I'm gonna overrule this one.
Theodis, my dear, please, this is torturing. We were supposed to be on vacation.
Yeah, we were all on 9-sweet vacation on Alternia right now. You have the rest of your life to serve to the Empire, Stills. Why don't we just chill out and see where this goes?
Oh, darling, you're always right. Your Honorable Tyranny, kindly cancel that order to requisition a moral psychic. We will solve this mystery with nothing but wit and intuition.
Huh. What did I tell you? Mind control?
You know, I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but I don't think I can use that technique on Terona.
Not the exact same technique, no, but you just need to figure out what it is about the magazine that makes her tick.
This sounds easier than that.
When try presenting it. think what's going on is extremely obvious.
Of course you do. I've never had to be a legislator before.
Look, think about it logically. There's only a limited number of times Tirana wouldn't want that magazine. Should be easy to narrow them down. What? Okay, what? Not a bad hypothesis, but I'm afraid it's something more embarrassing. Why is the two are the same? No, you dummy. Do I have to do this all myself? Great, who was she? They're both the same. Oh, God. I don't know who she reminded of. Lamau, that's who you think that belongs. Who you think that belongs in the boy band? Oh, they do. Oh, I know this.
Oh, I think I get it now.
I told you it was obvious.
You know, don't you think Lank looks like one of the boys on this cover? You mean Actius? Aha! So you do know the magazine is about. You were lying! Oh, of course I was lying. Who doesn't know who Edge to Dance are?
Yes, have you not heard? They were has only to dance and are very good at it.
H2D are the hottest group on the planet. In fact, they're so popular they're already being pre-approved for cushy military missions when they're hit 9 sweeps so that they can continue their music careers while starving the Empire. Well, except for... Oops, I said too much.
No, you haven't. Keep going.
I don't want to believe it was true, but there's a rumor that Octaeus is gonna get cold soon. He's been dissing Teresa's selfish chatter. So she's going to send bots after him, and their next gig is not fair.
This is going somewhere.
It's just that, you see, Actaeus is my bias. Your what? He's my bias!
Everything is clear now. Actius is her waifu.
What's that voice? I don't know.
That means it's that means it's her favorite.
Yes, I see now.
Just as a warrior cannot reveal his waifu except to true comrades or true rivals, a member of the H2D battalion cannot let their bias slip accidentally. To do so would be as foolish as baring your neck to an enemy. A jade blood. You don't see one of those every day.
So you were following Bronya and her friends around because Lank looks like one of your favorite singer. I mean, well, only a little bit. And I was hoping to get my hands on that magazine article for my self-torture scrapbook. But I saw Lanier confiscated it shortly after it was boarded. And I didn't want to get caught breaking into her locker. So when I saw someone smuggling the paper into the load gaper, I thought,
Hold up.
You saw who stashed the paper in the bathroom? I didn't exactly see it, per se. The train was under the mountain at all times. Wait, did we go through a tunnel? If we did, I guess it must have been when we were in the first car. There's so many people I couldn't see out the windows.
If that's true, then we have an exact timeline for the crime, don't we?
You're right. Thank you, Jeremy. Your testimony was really helpful to us. Is that the case? Can I go now?
Yeah, buddy, scuttle along.
Ooh.
Interesting.
She was talking about your friend's party, right, Zephyrus?
It sounds like Credea's party is going to be a mess. But from what I know, Damek and Kriya have been up to. H2D drama is the last reason Trizza would have her place raided.
Well, let's focus on the trial right now. Are we going to be stuck in this car forever?
No, it's been 2.5 hours.
I think it's time to talk to Little Miss Camp Counselor.
Well chosen.
Brunya, you're up next.
If that's what you want.
No, is Brunya's I've already told you I will not speak against my girls.
And Lank.
And Lank.
Yes, caste loyalty is a laudable attribute in any loyal subject to the Emperor. However, in this case, silence may be more damaging than any testimony you could give.
What do you mean?
In my hands, I have personal notes, Scrub, which happened to be running at the precise moment that your group's adorable little schism kicked up.
Wow.
Your Honorable Tyranny, the prosecution would like to submit in lieu of the testimony the defendant's own words.
Is that allowed?
In court, my dude, anything goes if it pleases the judge. Yeah, this does tickle my entertainment globes.
It's your choice, Mr. Brunya. Test your wits against two completely untrained legislators participating in a fierce trial, or put faith in the truth. But I warn you, the truth is a cleansing light, more powerful than the sun and I. Don't think you're a rainbow drinker.
Nice one, Stills.
Thanks, I stole that from you, darling.
Yeah, I know, that's why I said it's so good. So, what's it gonna be, champ?
Very well, we'll play the recording.
Oh no, this is bad. Or is it bad? I can't tell.
Hard to tell either way. Unlike the last witness, you won't be able to fluster them with incriminating evidence. Anything you present must be objectively, without a doubt, infutable. Would everybody just calm down?
We're calm. The only one pitching a fit is Lernia, as usual. I'm not pitching a fit. I'm trying to help Brunya and keep everyone in order.
Liniera, stop!
Really? Because what it sounds like is you're kicking up a mob to get me called. I should have known the second we were out of the cave you would try to get me thrown off the train, you backstabbing little bitch.
No one will throw anyone off trains if you just tell us where the book is.
I don't have to say shit about shit.
Darya, please, just tell us what happened to the book. If you say you're innocent, I promise to believe you, but you have to say something.
I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown nose's pathetic ignorance gas.
Larinia's ignorance of gas. I can't remember anyone's voice. Larinia's ignorance of gases is always what caused this entire mess. What is that supposed to mean? Blank, Daria, don't gang up on her.
Why the fuck not? She's trying to get you to gang up on me. As if I don't... If I didn't ever want to come to this stupid fucking field trip. Can't you see? This is a... There, we've heard it all. Grania herself, in her own words, suspected that Daria was the one who decided the book.
I think that's an oversimplification of a complicated situation.
What does Grania think? Well, that says it all.
It does sound pretty clear-cut, but it's obvious that Brony is just trying to stop the argument at any cost.
Totally, but what sort of free-form psychological analysis doesn't fly in the court? Listen again. There will be a detail that stands out, I promise. Would everyone just calm down? Really?
You're all awful to each other.
It's just because we were such close friends.
Are you sure about that?
That's how friendship is sometimes.
Is that how your best friend talks to you?
Oh, well, this isn't about me, haha, but you know, I even saw Lernier and Lank holding hands a little while ago.
I think there's something else we're missing here.
Help me, help me. Okay. Oh god, there's a timeline. Oh, fucking. Oh, god.
Wait! Before continuing, I'd like the court to examine Brunya's entire itinerary for the trip.
Oh, let's see it then.
Objection, Your Honourable Tyranny. I don't see what the relevance this line of inquiry has to the case. This feels suspiciously like stalling for time.
What's wrong, Stells? I thought you liked a tight itinerary.
No, don't air it out like a laundry, like in public.
Keep your shirt on, babe. I meant it literally. Bronya here was the one who established the initial timeline for the case. Don't you want to make sure she's dotted all the proverbial I's and slashed all the metaphorical T's?
Sigh, you know that I have a weakness for grammatical punctuations and a fastidiousness in general.
Yeah, that's why I've carefully pressed hidden coffee rings into every notebook you've owned.
Oh, you really know how to wrinkle my pressed collars.
I love to see this kind of stuff.
Please, you didn't even let me explain. If you look at the first item on the itinerary, you'll find reference to the term accountability buddy.
What the fuck is accountability buddy? Oh, well, that's when your friends learn about being responsible together. Responsibility is a very...
She just makes us hold hands every time we go anywhere together.
Oh, that's...
Humiliating, yes. I never have to feel Larnia's clammy, sweaty palms in mine again. It would be too soon. Hey!
So you're saying Larnia was your accountability buddy? Unfortunately, which would make Washi's Daria's... Oh, yes, we were always having so much fun together.
No, we don't.
Branya, I want to be absolutely clear on where everyone was and when. Can you tell us about your accountability system in a little more detail?
Well, I don't see how it could hurt. I assure you, assignment of accountability buddies is a standard practice. Our cloister does not currently experience this kind of problems that would cause me to be suspicious of my friends. There is no special reason behind it. Besides, as a way to keep track of our special duties. And since you asked, I can confirm that the accountability buddy pair-ups on this trip were 1. Lank and Lernia, and 2. Washi and Daria. They were decided by Lernia ahead of time. I've answered all your questions.
To be honest, not really. Would you mind going over all that again?
Oh, of course. It would be my pleasure to waste as much time as possible. As I assure you. Okay. Oh. God. It's gonna be the third one. Press on the third one.
Wait, was there any significance between the pair-ups you chose? No. What do the rest of you have to say about it then?
Well, objection. The rest of you are not currently on the stand.
They're being interjected the whole time and you haven't complained yet.
Because it wasn't advantageous for her to complain until now. I'm impressed, Doze. You've got it in you after all. I must remind you
that the job of an auditor is to investigate lapses of judgment and decorum within the deepest and most secretive bowels of the Empire. We are the ones to decide the fates of lesser larger races who have lost their way. We have to be at least twice as canny, if not half as brutal.
I'll have to watch my back once we're off planet.
Well, not if I watch it for you, sweetheart.
Wow, was that an innuendo? I knew this trial would awaken things within you. Lamau, this quadrant vacillation is whack.
I don't understand what any of that meant, but can we just get back on track?
There is no significance behind the accountability buddy pair-ups, and that is all I'll have to say on the matter. Help me out, help me out.
What kind of special duties?
By special duties, I mean completely normal responsibilities like 1. Handing out the snacks, 2. Taking care of the locker key, and 3. Doing bed checks, 4. Keeping track of the luggage, 5. Leading the travel games and group sing-along, 6. Etc.
They don't trust your friends to keep track of those things on their own?
Of course I do. It's just that everything is more fun if you're doing it with your buddy. Even the morning chores.
So, since they're completely normal responsibilities, could you just add them to your testimony?
Certainly.
Wait, did you say accountability pair-ups are responsible for taking care of the locker keys?
Yes.
Aha!
What now?
Tyranus said that the thief was stealing into the bathroom. It says here your itinerary that the key was with Lernia and Link from 1515 to 1545. But Tyrannus saw the thief make off with the book while the train was going under the tunnel at 1540. So, that means Daria had no way to get into the locker during that time frame the book was stolen, meaning that she must be innocent. Right? That's right, isn't it? Why isn't anyone saying anything? Ha 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 ha.
I must really reiterate. Ha! 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 Is that really the conclusion you drawn from the evidence presented? With this rich tapestry of potential indiscrimination laid bare before you?
Yes?
Incredible. I'll tell you this is exhilarating. Why didn't you tell me? The poor development that one feels from seeing a wrinkle in...
Oh my god, this just keeps going. Just keeps going.
Decisively, irrecoverably, methodically iron it out.
Stop drawing it out, Stells. You're making a mockery of the court.
I'm not the one mocking of this sacred institution. Your so-called defense can't possibly be taking this seriously. Observe the condition in which the locker was discovered. The thief used force to attain their quarry. All you've done is prove your guard's guilt. What a clever rhetorical feint. Will you whisper in their prestigious ear this time, Tez?
Wonderful question. What do you have to say for yourself, trusty protege?
Well, we don't know how the locker was broken into, so we can't prove anything definitively yet. Right?
Wrong. We in fact do possess the means of burglary. What do you have to say for your client now?
Oh no, Joey. Maybe Daria did do it after all.
No, we can't give up just like that.
You know, we just met like half an hour ago, and no offense, but it's weird how invested you are.
It's not right.
Tough shit.
Excuse me, everyone.
Why are we fighting when I'm trying to help you?
But
I'm just saying, this seems more like a personal problem than anything to do with me.
So, what is it then? I don't like this kangaroo court. I don't like seeing people get taken advantage of this amusement of others. I'm going to blow this case open wide and prove the truth no matter what.
And that will go, but how do you intend to do that when the issue is so cut and dry? Just hurry along. Just hurry along. Just stop putting filler in. So you don't happen to miraculously have an item in your possession that suggests an otherwise culprit. I might.
This.
What about this?
Stop embarrassing. Okay, not that.
Ooh. Oh no. What's this? Wouldn't be the what would it be? Nail polish?
How about this?
What are you doing? Okay. Maybe it's pages.
Maybe this will change your mind.
Yawn. Okay. This. The time. The time on this.
Okay, this time. I have it for sure.
Please, can I?
The Honorable Pyramid, I think we're finished here.
I think you might be right, buddy. Wait. A little disappointed, to be honest. Thought it'd be better show than this. Don't! Daria, let's go. Oh. What? Attention, everyone! Before we do anything hastily that we might regret later, I have a few facts to point out. 1. The lock was vandalized using a sharp cutting implement. 2. Although this could have indeed been accomplished with a nail file found in Daria's locker, there are other items aboard the train that could achieve a similar effect. 3. For example, a blade-striped specubus. 4. There is someone sitting in the gallery right now currently in possession of such item. 5. To not consider all possibilities at this juncture, it would be irresponsible, and therefore 6. I suggest the defense call on a new witness to the stand.
You mean...
Tiggery?
Oh.
Tiggy, this jailbird accuses you of committing the capital offense of analyzing a sacred historical artifact, which also happens to be a piece of subversive contraband. Do you understand the gravity of this accusation? It is a double crime.
What if I did do it?
What?
Wild. What?
Is this a confession?
We're just talking hypotheticals here. See, that troll who committed this crime was most nimble with a blade, and while I would not admit to anything that would indiscriminate me, based on these attributes, you are right to suspect me.
Oh my god, are we really doing this? Are we really playing Homestuck right now?
I must defend my honor. I wouldn't expect a lowblood to understand.
We're really the same blood case, you frickin' dumb idiot.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Joey's not gonna rise to some weak bait like shit.
Just try me, bitch. Just try me, senpai.
Let the games begin. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's say I did it. Let's say we were having a deeply intellectual exchange of free speech, in which the possibility of my participation in such an act would not result in prosecution. In such a model, one might say the crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specubus such as a nail file. The cut is too elegant to have been inflicted by a plebeian using feminine grooming tools. If you're saying that this crime is in fact a feat of agility and intellect, then it must have been committed by the most cunning warrior poet on the train. In theory.
Have you satisfied the current witness is obviously trolling the court?
Well, yeah, but I'm real trolls here.
We sure are.
Sigh, anyway, something is still bugging me. Let's go over it again from the top.
If you insist. Could be Nimrod. Nimrod had a sword, didn't he? Wait, he's meant to be here. Where is Nimrod? He's meant to be on the slide. Where is he? Is that Nimrod? There he is. putting him on here. Yeah, well, you have the sword, you fucking idiot.
Wait, stop! Is this a confession?
Not as such. It's a dialectical experiment.
What does that mean?
It means that he's wasting the court's time. Objection, Your Honor. Tyranny, this entire digression is pointless.
Get back on track, girls. What if I present an L file here?
But that is simple garbage, not bad. Okay.
I'll present an L file here. No, okay. Maybe press on this, because you have the fucking sword. Wait!
Is that true that it's not possible for the lock to have been cut by a nail file?
I don't understand his testimony in the favor he is asserting that your client could not have possibly committed the crime that she is accused of.
Well, in that case, my line of inquiry benefits you, so why are you arguing?
Well, that's because she loves to argue.
I do not.
She always loves to pick fights about how she doesn't want to pick fights.
Are you trying to embarrass me in front of every stranger we met on this trip?
I wonder.
Oh, the nail file is the best reinforcement conduit slab on the market. It'd be quite sufficient to capture one cheap luxury use.
Blank, you're not helping.
I'm not trying to.
So it'd be more accurate to say that, in your opinion, that the lock could not have been cut by a third-rate blade like a nail file.
You could say that.
This time is a waste of everyone's time.
Concurred, move along. Help me. So... Wait, you can present suspects? Oh god. This wouldn't have the... No, I wouldn't have the itinerary. This! No. Just hang around the locker with the stall. This is just the Teal's itinerary, right? Can't submit this. Maybe. No. We can keep pressing on this.
Much better.
I agree. The facts don't care about how you feel about them.
Okay. I think that matters. We need evidence that he was around there. No, it sucks. This? No. This book? Okay, we'll press on the first one. I don't think it matters though.
But why? It's my duty of a philosopher to ask questions.
No, I mean, why should we guarantee that you won't get persecuted? Promising that you won't face consequences for what you say is like giving you special privileges.
I didn't realize the court could be run by a bunch of SJWs. Are you seriously accusing me of high blood privilege?
No, I'm accusing you of being a coward.
I see that I underestimated you. But in order to defeat me in this theoretical paradigm, you must first prove that I have a motive, and that means to compensate for your nature deficiencies. I will throw you a bone and admit that in such a mode, one might say that this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate speculous such as a now foul, in my opinion. Yeah, in theory.
He's got another one here.
Stop right there.
You dare cut me off in the middle of my sentence?
Yes, I dare. It's my right as a defensive religious.
No, it's extremely rude.
What?
I hate to break it to you, kid, but interrupting a witness is pretty rude.
Let's just get this straight. Lying, murder, blackmail, blatant contempt of the court, okay. Interrupting, definitely out of bounds.
Yeah, what do you think we are? Complete monsters? Okay, so everything's pressed on. This is the same. This beta 10 nerd was like Jade Lucas. That. He had the figurine. He had the figurine in the lockers.
Objection. Here, I want you to take a look at this.
It's a 1/25th injection molded polystyrene of the XIXIXIIV model Imperial drone, last active during the Rust Blood zombie rebellion of the Black Age. But of course everyone knows that.
I didn't. Not until you told me earlier. You never did explain what you were doing near the Jade Lockers, especially since you claim to hate the Jade drama so much. Could it be that you were looking for something that belonged to you?
Oh, he's beginning to sweat. I think it's starting to get the hang of this. Aye. What are you waiting for? Swoop in.
Of course, if it doesn't belong to you, you wouldn't mind if I tossed it out.
Wait!
Objection! Well, before you get rolling, let me save you from wasting your breath. Yes, it's very clever for you to have manufactured an anti-alibi out of thin air, but you cannot have made one very serious logical error that I simply cannot overlook.
Oh?
Did you forget the basic conceit of this trial?
I think I might have actually. There's so much going on, I'm getting a little hard to follow.
Then let me
Prove you on the case so far. This just keeps going. It just keeps going.
We're trying to figure out who broke into Bunyan's locker. Even if Tigger is the prosecutor, this doesn't give him a motive.
Sweet, obs from the Order Terror. I don't know if just Sword Boy was worth our time.
Once again, we arrive at the only logical conclusion based on the evidence presented. Your client is...
Great. No. Now, just wait a minute, Stelz. Give us a chance to mount a rebuttal before gloating, would you?
That is a customary under this hip new trial process. I've never known you to postpone gloating under any circumstances.
Of course not, but we're running a lab of sorts here. This might be the 7,000 pages. What were we even doing on this train? I don't even remember. What are we doing here? What is it? We're trying to get to a concert.
What can I experience just a variable? What Sweet taught me. And how does this horrible tyranny feel about allowing the defense to mount a rebuttal?
Oh, I'll allow it. Oh, God. One chance. Better pick carefully or it's game over, buddies. Let's take another look to see if there's... So we got one chance. What is that? What was this? Could be that. So there's a crack in the model that could be repaired. It's not gonna repair it, is it? Black nail polish. It can be repaired now. What the hell? Okay. Are you absolutely sure about this? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, what have you got for us, Joe?
This!
What? Interesting.
A few years ago, I stepped on my brother's Tiger handheld and it cracked on the screen. Therefore, there was no way I could glue it back together. But my babysitter showed me how you could use this clear nail polish to seal cracks in delicate surfaces while also preventing further damage. I mean, she didn't put it like that. She explains that the natural clear LCD screen and you can see the hairline fractures without ruining the way something looks.
Smart.
Theory has done nothing but mock the Jades for their delicate behavior since this case started. So he must have known that one of them would have something like this in their locker.
Compelling argument, Joe. What say the witness?
I
cannot confirm or deny anything.
What?
Oh my God.
What do you mean by that? Let me explain.
While your supposition asserts that the culprit in this case would have possessed advanced reflexes, refined instincts, and intelligence with the top percentile, you have only provided the material motive. You have yet to present a cognate psychological reason to prove Miss Orama's accusation. Is this something we really care about? Of course! You're deeply thirsty for a glimpse into my dark and tortured soul. Actually sounds like you have a... It actually sounds like you have a pretty good idea where you want to go with this, so why don't you just tell us? As expected of a low IQ thin blood, no sense of drama or suspense. I'm gonna need a pee soon. Why would I hand the key to my own defeat? In the immortal words of the infamous philosopher Patera Patrua, hit me with your best shot. Well... I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna pee. Oh. What did I have to do again? I've already forgotten. I'd steal the book. Because of his internet history. I know why you want to steal that freaking book. Because of all the porn you've looked up here in your internet history. Why? How the hell do you even get that? I mean, how's this going to help your case? You're going to prove that it is I, a genius of a high caliber who spends his day exploring literary masterworks. Reading literary masterworks? Why not reading cheap, exploitative, X-rated nonsense? I implore the court to look further at some of these searches. Female rainbow drinker reader quadrant facilitation femdom. Bioluminescent waifu gives 2D animated 3D BD. I need to get some of these links. Timo Rainbow Drinker Rita Hurt / Comfort Quizilla XXX Suck Meat Bone Dry. Need I go further?
You're making a freaking mockery of my intellectualism. These are only searches for only the most serious of scholarly works.
Then, do you care to explain why you're searching for this weird stuff if you're not to get your rocks off?
Nothing about my internet history is salacious. In the least, only a noob would call it filthy. But admittedly, I owe you no thorough explanation for my internet searches relate to only the most sensitive topics. A man's waifu. And if you're forcing me to reveal my waifu without consent, well, that's essentially challenging me to a duel. Unless, of course, your waifu is shit. I am proud to say that my waifu lives amongst the highest of echelons. Even God tier doesn't suffice to describe it.
It's pretty clear that he didn't do it, but I'm not sure how to proceed. If we dismiss him now, Stelza might just end the trial right there and declare Dario guilty.
Then why don't we let him dig his own freaking grave?
Because that wouldn't be right either. I don't want him getting out of convicted just because he's an idiot. I just need to prove Dario's innocent by finding the real culprit, not by throwing someone else under the bus.
Interesting take. I don't think Peaky Pie's a god tier waifu. I wouldn't put any pony as a god tier waifu.
They're not challenging variables. We're all here to find the truth, right?
Yeah, sure. The truth and the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, exactly.
Then find the whole truth should be easy. Just prove that he never read Fresh Teeth.
Right, let's take it from the top. What makes a waifu, shit tier?
Well, you queried right to the troll. First off, a good waifu must exist only in two-dimensional plane. Wrong, wrong, wrong. He's wrong, and he's wrong, and he's wrong, and he's wrong. Because we've seen that guy with Lois Griffin as his waifu, and she exists in she's 3D. She's in the three-dimensional plane. The third dimension is imperfect and will never be pure enough to state those with a higher caliber taste like me. Secondly, a good waifu possesses the demeanor of a delicate pure beast. They must attend to your every mental need without complaint or resistance. Thirdly, they have to print well on a body pillow. They don't meet any of those requirements, they are shit tier.
I'm sorry I asked.
I can see you're not getting it.
No, I think I get it just fine.
Don't worry, your low-blood think pan simply just isn't prepared for such extremely advanced subject. Let me provide you with a quintessential example of bad waifuism so you know what to avoid. Any member of Hatch 2 Dance, in fact, as a group they stand as perhaps some of the clearest examples of what irreparably soils a waifu.
What?
Well, Cheddar's not pooped here. What else?
Objection! This is absurd. I don't want to talk about boy bands.
Overruled. I want to see where he's going with this one. Let's start from the top. I fucking hate this. The Indigo Blood honors. Perhaps the most tragic of the lot. His pectoral development is magnificent, and yet this is somehow his downfall. A tragic case of putting one's eggs all in one basket. There's simply nothing more to note about his persona. Abysmal dancing prowess, remedial singing ability. What? And to be honest, he's what in the business we call a butterface. Sir, I must respectfully ask, 1, do you have eyes?
Then, the cerulean blood Kiwami.
No, stop.
A beautiful and skilled singer, I admit, but his waifu quotient is severely diminished by his sluttiness attribute. Kiwami is simply a revolting slattern. Just from looking at him. Is it slattern? Just by looking at him, you can tell he consorts with many more trolls than he has quadrants. The group bucket. Truly, it disgusts me to even think of this one.
It is a mean.
I can't believe this. The two-blood tiger, as a teal myself, I find him particularly offensive. First of all, to waste our blood's cast a boundless intellectual ability on being a little dancing man is a shame, no matter how impressive his steps may be. Second, I can't help but feel he's cribbing my brand by wearing that hat all the time. It's personal. Third, he never responded to my challenge to a duel. A rank coward.
I think I'm gonna burst out.
And then there's the Jade Blood rapper Actaeus.
No, that ain't Tails.
What can I say but those shoes? Good troll lord, those shoes. I gotta agree with him on this one. No, the first lads are dope as shit. Daya, please, Actaeus has the fashion sense of a dumpster goblin. He is simply a complete dumbass. What? Would you stop trying to brag that you know him? What? Believe me, there's nothing I feel about my acquaintances with Actaeus that even vaguely resembles pride. But hearing his name makes me my gastric sac churn. Sorry to interrupt your little slap fight, but I believe that it is I who is conducting this vicious roast here, not you. My apologies.
Please continue.
Lastly, there's Vestry, the olive blood. Him, I admit. His diminutive stature and impish demeanor, his grubbish-like yet seductive features that be a maturity beyond his sweeps, his icy manner that conceals a tender inner core, he revels to only his trustest allies. Well, he's not but in possession of a one dimension too many. In the end, he, too, is consigned to the ranks of three-dimensional pig disgusting. I'm gonna kill you! This is so trite. What does this matter? Why are you all screaming? Why are we doing this trial? Who fucking cares?
H2D are the beautiful silent idols. I can't stand to hear this bastard talk about them in this way.
Their posters are all the walls of colours, and they're probably the leading cause of fights in the cloisters. Ooh. There's only so many people in the cloister to pair with until you've got to turn the idolatry for something new, I guess. But plus, I don't have to look Hateus in the eye every day for the next sweep after I'm done. If you ever had, you wouldn't want to. Shut the fuck up, Lank. Am I the only one who cares about these boys? Sorry, Tails. Can't say that they're to my taste personally, but I objectively acknowledge that H2D is perfectly serviceable suite of waifus.
Objection! No, you cannot object on your own stand. There are rules we must follow. Your Honorable Tyranny, sir, I must request we move on from this completely pointless and irrelevant tangent and get back to the trial.
Wait, hold the phone. I think I want to hear about this Vestiri guy.
No!
Oh.
That was just pressing on that one. That whole, oh my.
Objection! Is that a threat?
It would be if you considered you worthy of unleashing my blade upon. You are nothing but a squirming wriggler.
Actually, I'd prefer to be the one dueling you. How would you like to duel? I'm pretty okay at stickball, even though I get a little wild with the Cubat.
Well, I'm sure you're amazed some physical prowess on account of your sludgery blood and the hand-to-mouth lifestyle of those of your like. I'm afraid an uneducated meathead such as yourself would be obliterated in a duel against me. I would not rush to such hasty provocation if I were you. My Jews are Jews of the mind, not of the muscle.
Yeah, I guess I'm not that smart.
You were just talking about using your sword on me.
It is a metaphor. The supreme art is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Troll philosopher Sun Tzu.
I think he's scared of you.
No way. That would be silly.
If it's not salacious, then what is this?
It is a dark web contraband text that the masses cannot handle. I am elite hacker admin of the hidden virtual library, which hosts a realm of forbidden texts.
Okay, you're trying to make it sound really cool by using all those big words and being abstract and stuff, but to me, it seems like you just enjoy reading naughty novels.
Plebs like you may consider it naughty, but I operate under a higher plane of existence. I understand real literature. I'm an expert of all sorts of banned books, from censored cartoons to the adjust of light novels.
So, does that include the Rainbow Emotion Saga? Like you knew about it before this whole train ride?
Of course, what kind of elite level poet, Roria, would I be if I weren't not aware of every single banned book that I had ever been written?
That seems pretty important. I think you should mention you've been reading filthy books in your testimony.
It's not filthy, it's fine art.
Okay, keep pressing on.
If you read the book, you know what was in it, right?
Indubitably.
You think we could trick him somehow?
Wow, getting a little underhanded, I see.
I mean, all we have to do is prove he's never read Fresh Teeth, right? And let's see if he responds to something that is clearly not from the Rainbow Drinker series.
Okay. This. Wait, are there other missing? No. What do I do? This book? Didn't I do this?
In that case, can I read you a passage from this book? Go ahead and tell me if you recognize it.
This is beneath me, but I'll do it for the dramatics.
Okay, here we go. The sultry, joint-legged, blonde beast meandered up to a broad-leader gun star. Her hips swang back and forth. Her chest was covered in the rainbow smears of her fresh kills, of which there were many. She dropped to her knees before him, her hands clasped in prayer, begging for redemption. Oh, my Starbrood, how could you have manded me like this? I must be taken on your nightly hunt, ejaculated the blonde. I must prove myself before the moon spirit, or the mate spirit, sword stain, will be cold. Sound familiar?
Of course it sounds familiar. Obviously, this is a passage from the profane text in question.
Objection! If you really knew about the Rainbow Emotion Saga, you would have known the scene I just read was from a totally different novel. You've just been duped by Soldier Pure Beast Volume 16, Part 3, The Great Squeak Beast Hunt.
Yeah, Soldier Pure Beast is totally different genre too. I think I might be lying about knowing all this cool contraband stuff. I think he might be lying.
Shut up, you grub shoot, you quivering normie bitch!
Okay.
I'm many things. I'm Hanson, I'm hardcore, and I am Henry. And I am indescribably badass, but I am no liar.
Alright, clap clap. Good show, guys and gals. Glad this is all settled now. Can we agree to get this man off the stand?
Did you not hear me? I'm many things, but I am no liar.
I didn't claim the passenger test was from Rainbow Drinker novel. I said it was from a profane text in question. That could have meant anything. I was telling the truth. Yes, we all heard. Now please leave before you even bigger fool of yourself.
Thanks for the bit. You don't need to donate. Stop donating. You must have been very impressed by the voice acting.
No, I refuse to leave. Don't you understand? I did it. I stole the book from the locker. It was the coolest thing I could have ever done. I looked like an absolute fucking badass as I stepped through the shadows and I sniped the forbidden novel, like the Bishovan anti-hero thief I am. And I read it, oh yes I read it, because my brain is the size of a fucking planet and both sides of it are in the shadow. I am the dark side. I am the darkness.
Oh, jeez.
Lamau. Alright, I think we've had enough fun for the day. Let's end this flop session and... Are you even listening to me? I said I did it. I'm guilty.
Fucking baller, my buddy. This be some juicy confess.
Fine, if you're so committed in getting called, I may have to oblige. But since I'm so nice, I'll give you one more chance to back out before calling the case. Why would I back out?
Guys, this trial is gonna be a total bust.
Hold it. There's a crucial piece of evidence that's been overlooked.
Oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed something.
No, it's cool. It's just some insider info I have. Tigri, would you hand me your sword?
This blade is my lifeblood, my body, my soul.
Yeah, just hand it over, or I petition his honorable tyranny to acquire it for me.
I don't want it to leave my side.
Hand it over, big bud. She knows what's up. Here. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, before me, the katana of the witness claims to have used to steal the contraband item from his Miss Irmis's locker. Now, pay close attention. I will draw this sword from its sheath and slice my hand off at the wrist. Surely, if the blade were sharp enough to cut metal, it would be sharp enough to cut through bone. Even with my sad little bookworm muscles applying the force.
Shing! Stop!
Honey, what are you doing?
Travis, no, you need both hands so you can hold things. Oh, it's totally dull.
It's not even a paper cut.
See, no matter how hard I slice myself with it, it fails to cut through the thinnest part of my wrist.
Tigre, this sword is nothing but a cheap fucking walk spikel. I think you got this as a Troll Spencer's gift.
No, there must be a mistake. Alright, somebody pull him off the stand before he has a fainting spell. Yeah, you got it.
Wait, but if Tigre's sword didn't cut the lock, then what did?
Like I said before, this foolish diversion, we've already identified the high-quality nail file found in Daria's locker.
And that nail file is Daria's.
No, alright.
Tear her apart already.
Here's a gal who knows what's up. I'm calling on to her to attest.
Oh, wait. Before Larry steps to the stand, I have something really important to say. Hello, everyone. Oh, wow, it's a little scary to be up here in front of all of you, especially since I have a terrible dramatic secret that will change the whole course of the trial.
What sort of terrible dramatic secret, dear?
It really hurts to do this, Uwu. I'm close to breaking down. My blood pushes aches, but I cannot stand by nothing. You see, in order to protect poor, sweet, innocent Daria, I must present a piece of evidence that maybe might implicate one of my precious friends. I have before me Laneria's secret diary.
Her what now? Laneria has a secret diary.
Excuse me? How dare you? How do you even know about that? You always write down in your diary during our lessons when you think I'm not paying attention. Anyway, contained within are detailed dates and times that prove Daria could not have stolen any part of the Rainbow Emotion saga.
Pass that diary, sweetheart, and let the auditor scrutinize the documents.
The relevant timeline starts at page 406. I bookmarked it for you, Uwu.
Oh yes, let me see him. This is an incredibly detailed account of each jaybird during the theft. All parties are accounted for, excluding Lania, of course.
Don't keep it to yourself, sis. Share the hot goss.
Of course, I'll now read along appropriate passage in current accused. And then I had to go tunnel off to this blue blood car to hit on someone, like the slut she is. She claimed that she was just getting a midday snack for a whole 20 whole minutes at 15:30. Someone needs to call her already. She's such a bitch who makes my fucking insides tremble. I wish she would just disappear. I wish she'd contrive a series of events that would in order excommunicate her from our commune.
What is all that? Why are you making that noise with your mouth?
Oh, Lena senses her diary of nail polish. Ooh.
That seems counterproductive.
I didn't write any of that. Okay, maybe I read a few bits, but maybe most of it, but not all of it. If that were true, I think it disqualifies Daria from being the culprit, since she was getting a snack during the theft. Yeah, sure, snack lol. Oh my...
Why couldn't the weeaboo be the guy? Why couldn't it just be the weeaboo who did it? Oh, fucking...
Oh, well, this is an exciting development. Thank you very much for sharing this piece of, piece of evidence, dear. Is there anything else you'd like to present to the court? No. That's all. I hope it clears it up. Wow, this was extremely helpful. We will have to call Daria up to the stand before I can confirm or deny anything within this journal.
Wait! I'd like to look at the diary before we go further. There might be some important details inside. I want to call a recess.
But a recess? But we're at the most exciting part of the trial.
IDK, I could use for an intermission. Anticipation gets me lubed up for the main event.
Lionel's secret diary is pretty incriminating. Every single jade is accounted for during the theft, except for her. And she certainly got a motive and probably could have broken the lock. But something doesn't feel right about this.
How so?
I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe it's because we've got nothing to X-reference. Like, we are relying on this one piece of evidence alone. If this journal is the only truth we have, then we've got to believe in it.
But what if it's not the whole truth?
Then you must discover more of your truth. If something feels wrong, it is your duty to...
Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I click that one? What?
In that case, I'd like to talk to Aaron again.
Go get him, champ. Please, just let me out of here. Please. Please. I don't think I can do it. I thought this was going to be it. I thought I could finish it today. I don't think I can finish it. Oh, but I'm not going to... The next time I bring this game up, I'm not going to remember anything. Oh. No, I can't do it. I can't do anymore. I can't do it. I can't save the game. Alright, that's it for today's stream. Why did the first act go on for like... The first act was only 2 hours long. This one's awful. Alright. I will finish this. I will finish this. One day. One day. I don't know when. Not next week. I've got a week off. So... luckily I have a fucking break from this game. But I'll Vinny, the regular channel, the SuperClips channel update. Do I have an update? I don't think I have an update. Next one we need to meet King Dragon. I'll say hi to King Dragon. I don't think I don't know how long we'll have with King Dragon. I don't think it'll be long. Because he's not. Apparently he's only there for like 2 hours. Anyway, what was I saying? The regular SuperClips channel update. I'm very behind. I think hopefully I'll get the Mario Galaxy done. That was last weekend, and then I'll start Deltarune. I need to send swag. Minecraft, the video's done. I just need to I just need to send it to swag. I did it last night. Anyway, we'll go hold on. Go raid Zum. Go raid Zum. How do I... Hold on, give me a sec. I never have this ready or set up. And 197. He's playing Geometry Dash. He's pretty good at it. A lot better than I could ever be. If you don't know Zum, he's one of the editors for Josh. He does a much better job at editing than I do. Anyway, I'll catch you all in 2 weeks. Enjoy the break from me. I'll enjoy it for sure. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.